Hi, and welcome to Gentleman's Corner. My name is David. Welcome to a fantastic Friday smoke. Today I'm smoking Lane Dark Red. This is going to be the topic of my next review next week. Be looking out for that on either Monday or Tuesday. It just depends on how much I'm able to smoke between now and then. The purpose of today, this is a new segment on Gentleman's Corner, the Fantastic Friday. This is a just a kind of chance to update all of you on the channel and what's coming up in the coming week, mostly because this is the time I have available to make these videos. So, first off, I am, obviously this is just a little church warden I have. This was a basket pipe I got for about 20 bucks a few years ago. And I think it's gone out. There we go. Much better. So, what's coming up for Gentleman's Corner in the next week? Obviously, we're going to have the Lane Dark Red review on Monday or Tuesday. Some other updates from the week. I am done buying eBay pipes. I'm done. I've spent far more money than I ever intended to spend in the last week. And it's going to come back to bite me, I feel. So just a little bit of explanation into that. Recently, I got really into buying pipes on eBay, and I think I had a video earlier, either this week or last week, about that. And kind of the genesis of that was another YouTube reviewer that I watched was talking about how to buy pipes on eBay and how to avoid common pitfalls. So I took some of his advice, and I ended up getting some really good deals. But just because they're good deals doesn't mean that I necessarily had the money to do it. So I'm done buying pipes on eBay. I've got 3 that are coming in the next 2 weeks, and we'll be unboxing and reviewing those. I'll go ahead and tell you what they are now, just so you can be looking out for them. One of them is a vintage Peterson pipe. It's a standard system pipe and with a nickel collar. And I really won't know anything more about it until it actually arrives. The pictures of the stamps were really hard to make out. It is an older pipe, and so they had been kind of rubbing on the shank a bit. So some of those stamps are fairly faded. And obviously, because it's a nickel collar, there were no hallmarks for me to look at to see what year the pipe was made. But it looks to be in fairly decent condition, so I'm hoping that I can turn it into a nice estate pipe. The second one, I do know what year it was made. It's another Peterson. It's a 1976 system pipe. And that one does have a silver collar on it. So I'm looking forward to taking a look at that and unboxing that. And then was the pipe that sort of... It's going to be the crown of my collection, and I'm never going to be able to top it. And so I decided, you know what, that's the pipe I want to end with. And that pipe is a 1972 Dunhill Shell Briar. And what makes it so great is I got it in its original box. And this is not the nice, satin-lined presentation boxes that you see now. This is it's a cardboard box that has it's a blue box with diamond shapes all around the border, and then in white it says Dunhill Shell Briar. And if that wasn't enough, I got it with the original pipe sock that came with this pipe. So I'm very, very excited to take a look at those and really get to look into them. The Dunhill, the seller is saying he doesn't think has ever been smoked. It's from an estate sale, so I don't know. Regardless, I think I got a really good deal on it, but it was more than I really intended on spending, and I just kind of placed a bid at the last second, and I won by some happy mistake, I guess. I don't know if you can hear that on the microphone. The topping on this tobacco is crackling as I'm puffing on it. But it is very nice. Obviously, I'm doing the review next week, but this is actually the first bowl I've smoked of this, so I guess I'll give you my first impression. Overall, I am definitely enjoying it. It's got some great flavors coming out of it. The smoke is nice and cool. It's thick. I can really feel it in my mouth, which is nice. It's got a good even burn, a nice white ash that's forming in the bowl, so I think this is going to be a good smoke, but obviously I'm going to withhold judgment until my final review of it next week. But if you get the chance, well, no, I'll save that for the review as to whether I recommend buying it. So, a couple other things. So I'm done buying eBay pipes. Review coming next week. I also wanted to tell you all a story. And this is the story of how I almost ruined a pipe. So, recently, I have been trying to get into non-aromatic blends. It's not that I have anything against non-aromatic blends. I'm not the biggest fan of Latakia. And a friend suggested to me that if I wanted to try Latakia, I should try Frog Morton Original, because that is a Latakia smoke, but it's not necessarily Latakia forward, or it's not a flavor bomb, I guess. It's not going to just completely burn you out on Latakia, which is what I was hoping for. So now to the part where I almost ruined a pipe. I have a little pocket pipe, and I meant to bring it out here. I don't have it with me, but it's a little bit smaller than this. It's about here is about how big it is. And it's just a little pocket pipe. It's a little travel pipe that I take with me to school. So I had this little pipe, and I packed it with a bowl of Frog Morton so that I could try it. And that same day was the day I found out I won the first Peterson on eBay. So I went down to my local B&M to ask them if their estate program could do any kind of restoration work on this pipe, because I don't know what kind of condition it's in. I don't know if it needs a new stem or not, or how clean the bowl is. So I went down and talked to him. Well, in the midst of this conversation, he was telling me we got talking about Latakia blends, and he was telling me how if you're going to smoke Latakia, you need to dedicate a pipe to it. If all you smoke is Latakia blends, then it's fine. But if you smoke anything other than that, you need to dedicate one pipe to it. And what he told me is, if you smoke a Latakia blend in this pipe, it will never come out. It doesn't matter what you do to it. It doesn't matter what cleaning, what scouring, what chemicals you put into it. It will always have a Latakia background note. And I thought, oh, crud. Because the little pocket pipe that I have that, it's like that long, is one of my favorite pipes. I love smoking it. It's a great 20-minute smoke. Speaking of pipes, my pipe has gone out again. So, I rushed home, and by some grace of God, after throwing Briar Fresh into my pipe and taking heavy-duty scouring pipe cleaners through it and soaking it in Briar Fresh pipe cleaner, I came back the next day, and thankfully, the Latakia flavor was gone. So now, I do have a pipe that I have dedicated to Latakia, and that is one of these guys. And for those of you who don't know what this is an Ozark, I believe that's right. This is the Missouri Meerschaum Hardwood series, and I think they call it an Ozark. These are like $8 or $9 at my local B&M, and so I decided if I'm going to dedicate a pipe to a tobacco that I'm not the biggest fan of, or a tobacco family that I'm not the biggest fan of, that I was going to use it for, that I was going to use a cheaper pipe. So that's the story of how I almost ruined a pipe. Thankfully, everything worked out just fine. But yeah, so if you're like me and you didn't know about Latakia blends and you didn't know what they can do to a pipe, be careful as you're experimenting. Don't ruin your pipes. One other thing. We do now have an Instagram page for Gentleman's Corner. You can find it by searching Gentleman's Corner on Instagram. The other way that you can search it is just by clicking the link down in the in the description box below. That'll take you right to it. Go ahead and give us a follow. If we don't post a video at some point, you will see updates there as to when new videos will be coming. There's also just different kinds of things that I share on there, different pipes that I'm smoking, different blends that I've bought, that it's really not convenient to make an entire video to do it, or to talk about it. So, but go ahead, search Gentleman's Corner or follow the link in the description box below. And other than that, go ahead and leave us a comment. Tell us why for you it's a fantastic Friday. Are you smoking your favorite blend? Are you smoking from your favorite pipe? Did you score a really good deal on eBay like I did? Go ahead and tell us why it's a fantastic Friday for you. Other than that, we hope you've enjoyed this segment, and we hope to be making this a weekly addition to the channel. Other than that, have a great day.